You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips Podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Usually, I try to share one of my own tips here about once a week, and it's been almost 2 weeks since my last tip. Part of that was because I was so focused on delivering the Finding Sales Success on LinkedIn webinar and delivering the free PDF that includes 108 tips from 36 LinkedIn sales stars. That webinar was a massive success. It ended up being the biggest webinar ever on the Sales Experts channel of over 500 that have been presented over the years. The recording and the PDF are now available, and you can find those at top1.fm/LinkedIn Sales Stars. But I think the real reason I haven't shared a tip in almost 2 weeks, I don't feel like I have the answers. We are still figuring all of this out, and I'm a great big optimist, but I'm also a realist. And I think the reality is that we're just at the beginning of this thing. The majority of the economy basically got turned off like a light switch. Unfortunately, it's not going to turn back on. We're not going to get the all clear alarm and then everything is going to go back to the way it was. And not to get really depressing, but about a week ago, I tried to find the definition of depression. Not mental depression, but economic depression. Turns out there isn't really an agreed upon definition beyond some version of really bad recession. I think the reality is that's where we're headed. This thing has impacted the entire world. We're all going to have to get through this and then recover together. And unfortunately, I think that recovery is going to take a while. Lots of sales professionals are losing their jobs right now, and through no fault of their own. You might be one of them. This is a time when real leaders will emerge, and anybody can step up and be one of those leaders, even you. It doesn't matter the position you're in. We need people to lead us through this. We need to lead ourselves and our families through this. I love the work that Outreach is doing. They've been talking about how one of their core values is we've got your back, and they have stepped up to demonstrate that. They very quickly started pulling together a list of companies that are hiring along with a comprehensive list of job openings. Check that out at outreach.io/get hired. Others are discounting or even giving away their books, courses, and other resources. That's something I started doing about 2 weeks ago. If you are already on or join the listener list at dailysales.tips, the default email will offer you the video of your choice from the last Sales Success Summit. Reply to that email, and I will send you all of the videos from the last 2 Sales Success Summits. That's over 30 videos and something like 19 and a half hours of content that sell for a couple $100. Say the word and I will get you access to all of it for free. I'm not saying we all need to give away our solutions, but if you're in a position like I am, where these assets really don't have any cost for me to deliver to you, and I am super grateful to still have a job and clients who are continuing to invest and work with us, the least I can do is to pay it forward. We've got to come together and help each other. The sales success community has always been about growth, development, and higher levels of achievement. Right now, for some, it might just be about survival. And I totally get that. I want to do everything I can do to help you not only survive, but thrive. In addition to the stories of layoffs, I'm also hearing amazing stories about crazy innovations and breakthroughs. I'm probably butchering this, or maybe I'm just making it up, but I think I've heard that constraint is the mother of all invention. We're all pretty constrained right now. I texted a couple of friends, and even though it's supposed to rain pretty much nonstop for the next few days in Austin, we're going to find a way to go for a walk together at a distance of 6 to 10 feet from each other, of course. But I need to start interacting with other humans in a more meaningful way than on another Zoom meeting and with people who don't live in my house. I also want to keep this podcast as positive, constructive, and uplifting as I can, and I'm going to need your help to do that. Bring me your stories of success. Maybe it's your own. Maybe it's something that you're seeing out there, a company that is really going above and beyond and serving their community, their customers, and ideally the sales community. I'm really trying to cut back my own news consumption because it's just not helping. That's not where the good news is. Help me feature the good news here, the actionable insights that are going to help us individually and collectively break through and be better for this adversity on the other side. Thank you for being a part of this sales success community, and thank you for listening. As always, we'll have links to everything at dailysales.tips/442, and be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip.